Welcome you live to the iCar Pro Series Season number 2 race at Road Atlanta. And we are all up and running from Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta tonight for, once again, like I said, the iCar Pro Series. iCar is back. It is race number 8 of season number 2. It's starting to come down to the wire on this season, over halfway through the year. And cars are on the racetrack here on the second road course of the season, the first time iCar has headed to Road Atlanta. Of course, the NASCAR Racing FedEx Cup Series was originally scheduled to be here from Road Atlanta this week, but of course that was changed, and they're going to be in Charlotte on Thursday, with Xfinity going to Portland. All right, warm-up session is over. It is time for qualifying. All right. Here we go. It's technically not open qualifying, but it is 10 minutes. All cars not going to be on the racetrack at the same time for this one. All right, so here we go. Cars on the racetrack here for qualifying for the pole position, like I said. Here's the 8 of Cameron Chandler making his way. So, of course, this is Road Atlanta, Michelin Road Atlanta, Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, the actual name of it. Here it comes the 29, that's Richard Shearer, the 96 of Andrew Stacy, heading down the back straightaway. He's on hard on the gas. And hard into the braking zone he will go. Ooh, into the grass a little bit for Andrew Stacy in that 96 car. There's the 18, that is Matthew White. Looking like he's going to pull off here. Stacy wants to get over down the hill. And down the front straightaway is the 02 of Christian Herklotz and his first ever iCar Pro Series start, full-time, of course, in the NASCAR Racing FedEx Xfinity Series. So making his way to iCar this week. He, of course, will be racing in Portland tomorrow night. As the Xfinity Series playoffs continue, Herklotz, unfortunately for him, not in the playoffs this year in his Xfinity rookie campaign. Cameron Chandler, that was a bit of a bobble here. He leads the points right now by 13 over Matthew White, entering tonight at Road Atlanta. So we will see if he can keep that points lead going. Heading to these next few races. Got tracks like Talladega, Dover, and more coming up. Go to USA Speedway next week as well. Here comes Chandler down this back straightaway from Road Atlanta. Cars really pick up speed as he goes hard into the braking zone. Down the hill goes Cameron Chandler, believed to start his opening lap. Maybe finish, I'm not 100% sure. Yes, he's starting his lap now. All right, so this is the go lap for Cameron Chandler. Here comes Trent Wilkin. Actually, no, it was a lap for Cameron Chandler. It's 7/10 behind him is Andrew Stacy in the 96. Here comes Matthew White. Been pretty rough luck for him as of late in iCar. Still only sits -13 to Cameron Chandler, though. Probably has a good shot at the win tonight. One Watkins Glen for the season opener, the last road course race in iCar. Wilton is third. Here's the 02 of Christian Herklotz, heading down the back straightaway for him. And Herklotz on the brakes hard. Once again making his way around Road Atlanta. Down the back straightaway goes Cameron Chandler. So, of course, You got, I think, 2 laps to do it. I'm not 100% sure. Double check on that real quick. It's technically supposed to be 5 minutes, 1 lap. So I don't know what Cameron did. It's 10 minutes, 2 laps. Okay. Double what it's supposed to be. So they do have a chance. Cameron Chandler extends his lead to 0.8 of a second as he is done here in qualifying. Herklotz crossed the line. He is slow. I believe P put down his time. I think. Maybe not. Not sure. I don't think he did. Trenton Wilkin. There's Matthew White to the line. Looked like he just stopped for some reason. Cameron Chandler currently on provisional pole. Yeah, I don't know. And here comes the 88. That is Donovan Hogan. With Donovan Hogan here in the 88, he will go up the hill on the gas. Slide around these two left and right-handers. Now down the hill he will go. Trying to carry a lot of speed. Got to be careful, though, not to go off the track. And now he'll go onto this very, very long back straightaway from Road Atlanta. All right. Still about 4 minutes to go. We'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, welcome back live to Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta tonight for qualifying for the iCar Pro Series here at Road Atlanta. Not too many cars on the racetrack right now. Matthew White never put down a time. I don't know if he's going to qualify or not. Here comes Payson Lindsay in the 99 car. There's Andrew Stacy on the racetrack in his 96. About 3 minutes left to go, though, here in qualifying. Oh, now Stacy goes off the track, and he will go hard into the wall here in that 96 machine. Oh my God, what is he doing? My goodness, Andrew Stacy. Bit of a ride here. Now he's going to go back on the racetrack, it looks like, and still off the track. I don't know. There's not. I think Payson Lindsay may be the only one on a lap right now. Keep an eye. Here is Payson Lindsay once again in that 99 car. About 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here in qualifying at Road Atlanta. Lindsay will now head down this back straightaway. And 1 minute to go in Road Atlanta qualifying. And Payson Lindsay's going to be going down the hill here. Coming to the start-finish line, flying through here. And now down the front straightaway goes, slides across the line. What is it going to be for Payson Lindsay? He is only 50s, the last cars that have actually qualified here. Not too impressive for the driver of the 99. And Lindsay is on a second lap here, but I don't think he would have enough time to do it. And now he's going to crash. That'll be it, I believe, here in qualifying. Doesn't look like anyone else is on the racetrack right now. And I believe that should do it. Cameron Chandler going to be on pole here at Road Atlanta. Great lap for him. Top of the board. Matthew White, another one surprising one not qualifying here for some reason. So another thing with Richard Cherry, another driver, Cole Wilson, both them not qualifying. So definitely kind of shocked by that. But it's how it lines up here at Road Atlanta tonight. And we will get going from Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. All right, let's go over your starting lineup. So Cameron Chandler going to be on pole. Andrew Stacy in the 96 going to be starting from his outside. Row number 2 will be Trenton Wilkin, Donovan Hogan. Row 3 going to be lining up with Payson Lindsay and Matthew White. Then you got row 4, Richard Cherry, Cole Wilson, and Connor Aswalt and Christian Herklotz round out your top 10. 10 cars only, but still going to be a pretty entertaining session, hopefully, here at Road Atlanta. All right. All cars on the grid. It's 40 laps, kind of a relatively long race here at Road Atlanta tonight. 40 laps around here, no halfway break. This one's probably going to be, I don't know how long this is going to be, but probably won't be too much of a too short of a race here tonight. 40 laps from Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. One of the longer road course races of the year. I can check real quick. Of course, as we start, I mean, there's 3 different tracks this week. In the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, of course. Yeah, Watkins Glen was 40 laps too, and that's a shorter road course. Lap times are quicker. Of course, 3 different racetracks in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League this week for both Cup, Xfinity, and now tonight iCar. Of course, we want to go to the green flag here. We'll start the race this time by Connor Aswalt. I don't know where he is. He not on the grid, or wasn't on the grid. Anyways, of course, we go tonight from Road Atlanta in the iCar Pro Series. Tomorrow night is from Portland in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series playoffs. And then, of course, the Cup Series has a 134-lap Charlotte Day race on Thursday night. So that'll be a second Charlotte race added after Road Atlanta was announced that it will not be on the Cup Series schedule this season. Last week. It was originally supposed to happen, but that will not happen. There will not be a Road Atlanta Cup Series race this season. So 3 races this week, all at 3 different locations, all over the country as well. I mean, we have 2 southern races, Charlotte and then Road Atlanta, and then all the way in Portland, Oregon. So these teams have to travel a lot this weekend as we head down the long back straightaway, just about ready to come to green. We do have a Road Atlanta race in the past in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, although it was the lobbies. Back here, I think in January, honestly. That was the last time we were here. January of 2025. Now we head to Road Atlanta tonight for the iCar Pro Series. Originally, there was 2 races scheduled here this week. Of course, Cup Series, the main event, and then, of course, tonight, the iCar Pro Series. Of course, like we said, the Cup Series this week, their second playoff race of the season, moved to Charlotte on Thursday. All right, here we go. Cameron Chandler, Andrew Stacy, big contender, starting deep in the field. What's going to happen tonight at Road Atlanta? We are green. Chandler gets the jump, and we're underway for Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. Oh, Stacy in the grass already, and we got cars out of control. Trenton Wilkin in the wall down. Jesus, in the wall down the front straightaway, and Matthew White spinning. Around goes the 18. He spins. 60 Wilkin goes around. Andrew Stacy's off the track. Multiple cars go around in the opening lap, and some already have damage, most notably Trenton Wilkin in the 60. And Matthew White. Wow. Chaotic start on lap 1, and Cole Wilson's to second place, Cherry to third. What a start here in Road Atlanta as they head down the back straightaway. Cameron Chandler currently leading here on lap 1. Second place, that's the 2 of Cole Wilson. Third, Richard Cherry. Fourth, Payson Lindsay in P5 currently The 88 of Donovan Hogan. And then we look on back again off the track. Andrew Stacy once more. He's getting passed by Trenton Wilkin there in that 60 car. What a chaotic start here at Road Atlanta. Multiple cars go out off on the first corner. Started with Stacy for some reason getting in the grass and got a battle for second place, starting to eat up. Cherry diving to the inside on Cole Wilson for second. Oh, they nearly make contact. They both go off the track. Cole Wilson goes wide through the grass. Here comes Pace and Lindsay now. And Rich Cherry, he'll take third place away. And we got a car around. That's the 88 of Donovan Hogan. My goodness, what a chaotic start here in Road Atlanta. Cherry back to third, Wilson fourth, Wilson back to second place still. And Cameron Chandler, the only one not being destroyed up front. He has a 1.7 second lead right now over Cole Wilson as we will come to lap 2. Lindsay up in third place, Cherry fourth. How about Christian Urquhart's P5 making his way through the chaos? Matthew Lloyd all the way back at P6. We know that 18 has speed. There's Wilkin P7 and P8. Stacy and falling to last is Donovan Hogan in that 88 car. Chaotic start to this one here at Road Atlanta. Cole Wilson not really letting Cameron Chandler go away, even though he was through the grass and nearly crashing a couple of times. Gap about 1.5 seconds on lap 2. Battle for third, heating up between Pace and Lindsay and Richard Cherry. So they head down this front back straightaway. Just pure chaos on the opening lap here at Road Atlanta. And down to the hard braking zone. Cole Wilson actually beginning to run down your leader, Cameron Chandler. We know Cole Wilson pretty solid at the road courses. Didn't really know what he was going to have tonight at Road Atlanta, and he's already starting to run down Cameron as we come to lap 3. Chandler, if he can finish first tonight and White finishes outside the top 5 like he's running right now, that would be an even better points day and extending his points lead for Cameron Chandler. He would love to do that, but Cole Wilson all over his back bumper. We're on the third lap here in Road Atlanta, and Cole Wilson is just about to go for the race lead. He's on his bumper, heading down the hill. And back up it to the left and right-handers. A little bit wide there for Chandler. He's got the 2 still pinned on his rear bumper. He's going to pull to the outside, side by side, nearly down to the braking zone they go. Wilson's got the preferred line. Chandler, they're trying to rip that outside again. They make contact. Nearly going off the track is Cameron Chandler, and Cole Wilson slots on by, but Chandler crossover and back down low. And will retake the lead here in Road Atlanta. That battle for third place still going on between Pace and Lindsay and Richard Cherry. Down the back stretch they go. Cole Wilson lost time in that whole struggle. And here's Cherry to the inside of Pace and Lindsay. Lindsay through the grass a little bit, drives it in really, really deep. Oh, he'll go way off the track now. Through the grass goes Pace and Lindsay. Might have a slowdown penalty as Cherry gonna have to try to take advantage of that. Nothing yet. Cherry continues to try to fight back to the bumper of that 99 car. I mean, honestly, this is a relatively fast road course if you think about it, even though it's pretty tight. These cars are not going slow around here at Road Atlanta, especially through these tight, high-speed sections. Is now Lindsay trying to defend Cherry, but he's all over his back bumper again for the race lead. Here comes Cole Wilson, his recaught Cameron Chandler. Got 2 good battles inside the top 5. 1 for the lead, 1 for third. And Wilson looks outside on Chandler. Staying in line on his bumper. This last time they made a mistake. It's time to get through that cleanly, and here we go. Cherry to the inside, gonna pass Pace and Lindsay for third. Lindsay trying to respond back to his bumper, but battle for the lead beginning to heat up yet again. As they head down the back straightaway, what kind of move can Cole Wilson do? It's still early in this race, only 4 laps in. Is Matthew White, for some reason, having an issue? Wilson on the bumper of Chandler. White is not being scored currently. He's on pit road. What is going on with Matthew White? Just sitting there currently. That is terrible news for him in the championship if he's having another issue. They'll come to lap him. Matthew White back on the racetrack. Almost going to be 1 lap down here. Arctic services are. I don't know if they're able to make it again on fuel. I don't think they are. have to imagine. Wilson still putting pressure all over the back bumper of your leader, Cameron Chandler. Now the lap car, Matthew White. We'll see what he does. He's not too slow. Now he's off the track, though, a little bit. Chandler and Wilson will be able to catch him. He'll go way off the track and move out of the way of the leaders. Here's Wilson now side by side with Cameron Chandler. Down to the braking zone they go. This is the last time Cole Wilson tried to make a move here. Didn't go out so well. This time we'll stay inside. A little bit more tidy. Oh, he slides down to the low side. Chandler still keeping it outside. Gets good traction off corner exit to re-clear Cole Wilson as they head down the back stretch yet again. Good battle up front, 5 laps into Road Atlanta. Matthew White, of course, gaining in this battle. Had a terrible start to the race. He didn't qualify, and now back to the inside. Here's the 2 of Cole Wilson on Cameron Chandler. Oh, once again, he might go wide. No, he's not. He actually is able to hold on to the lead, and your new leader in Road Atlanta, it's Cole Wilson in the 2. Coming to lap 6. Chandler going to fall back to 2nd place here. White back there, 3rd in line, but a lap down. New leader, Cole Wilson in the 2. We'll see if he's able to drive away from Cameron Chandler here, because he was really catching him rapidly before he got around him. So far, no. Cameron Chandler kind of keeping it to his rear bumper. They head down the hill. These cars are absolutely flying around here at Road Atlanta. Close enough. Chandler is still looking outside. Wilson covers him off for now. Chandler not giving up. He is still pressuring the bumper of Cole Wilson. Richard Cherry also not too far behind, 3.9 seconds back. He's actually been closing over these last few laps of these 2 battles. Sure, Matthew White would love to be in this battle tonight, but of course, as the pit is involved in a lap 1 crash, and this race has just not gone the plan so far for Matthew White in the 18. Oh, nearly goes wide is Cole Wilson yet again, and Chandler back to his bumper. Here we go as they head down the hill, under the bridge. This battle for the lead has been highly contested all night long so far. Donovan Hogan's on pit road in the 88. We're already seeing early pit stops here. Hogan just sitting there. Ooh, his Cherry looks like it's a little bit loose. Chandler, though, still pressuring Cole Wilson to try to take the lead back. Matthew White is loose in the 18 again. Good battle for the race lead here at Road Atlanta. Wilson, that time guy, goes in the gravel a little bit. Through the grass off corner exit. Chandler a little bit more tidy. Oh, Chandler down to the inside, a big aggressive move there on Cole Wilson in the 2. What a move for the 8 of Cameron Chandler trying to retake the lead. They head down the short back straightaway. No, sorry, the long back straightaway this is. Side by side, down the back they go. Wilson trying to keep it outside, but Chandler back to his door. Who's gonna give? Wilson's got the preferred line heading down to the hard braking zone. Oh, he's gonna get loose! Almost goes around, pushes Chandler nearly off the track. He's got a little bit of quarter panel damage now. Chandler will come back inside. Wilson, they're trying to defend. What a battle for the race lead here at Road Atlanta. Side by side. Oh, Chandler has to back out of it for now, and Wilson holds on to the lead, but he does have a little bit of quarter panel damage, as you can see. They didn't make contact, of course. Wilson tried to hang on to that lead very desperately and made a little contact with Cameron Chandler. See how much that damage is going to affect him tonight now. Cherry back to about 3.3 seconds now. He closed up almost a second that last time by. Matthew White is nowhere to be seen now. Where is he? Oh, in a car off the track. It's Andrew Stacy through the grass. He is trying to save that car. He's back on the racetrack. In 7th. Battle for the lead is not over yet. Cameron Chandler just took it away from Cole Wilson again. On lap 8. Has multiple lead changes so far here tonight at Road Atlanta. Matthew White, he's back on pit road for some reason. This is not a night Matthew White wants to remember so far. So they they head down the back straightaway. Will Cole Wilson be able to retake the lead from Chandler? Oh, and this could be a pretty good braking zone as this run goes on. He's back to his bumper. These two are kind of, I don't know, it seems like once one of them passes each other for the race lead, now off the track goes Chandler a little bit, and to the inside goes Wilson. The other one's going to come back to fight just like Cole Wilson is doing again, and retakes the lead yet again, but crossover coming back down low for Cameron Chandler. They head down the short front straightaway and back into one. Chandler got the inside lane, gonna have to try to pin Cole Wilson on that outside, but he's got good momentum. He slides around just a little bit. They are still side by side. Wilson gonna clear Chandler yet again. Chandler continues to try to fight back. So head up the hill. And Cherry is being brought into this battle for the race lead, and now to the inside again. Here comes Cameron Chandler once more on Cole Wilson. Wilson, this might be the preferred lane of Chandler to push him a little bit high, but now Chandler on the low side re-clears Cole Wilson. Wilson, though, looking for a crossover yet again. Chandler slides the two back to the inside. Side by side once again down the back straightaway, and here comes Richard Cherry in the 29 car in the background. One Ford, one Chevy, one Toyota, all battling for the race lead early in Road Atlanta. Wilson outside, Chandler back down low, but Wilson able to kind of wrap it around there and clear Chandler, but Chandler not so fast. He's back to the inside. They make contact a little bit. Here comes Cherry. Cherry for second place. He's going to take it and now battle possibly for the lead. 3 cars under a blanket coming to lap 10. Wilson back to the inside on Cherry. For second place, trying to take this spot back, and he almost pushes Cherry a little bit wide. All 3 of these drivers fighting hard so far in Road Atlanta. What a race, what a battle so far tonight. We are 10 laps in from Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta in the iCar Pro Series this season. This has been one hell of a race so far. Man, they've been going at it for the race lead. Now Chandler has it over Wilson, who's over Cherry. Top 3 separated by less than a second. I don't see a whole lot of tire saving or anything so far in this race. They're all just going for it. Now Cherry maybe going to be able to take advantage of Cole Wilson as they head down this back straightaway yet again. On his bumper. Almost going to pull outside. Into the braking zone they go. Oh, what a big drive into the corner for Cole Wilson in the 2. Drives it back to the rear bumper of Cameron Chandler. Cameron Chandler, the all-time wins leader in the iCar Pro Series and your defending iCar Pro Series champion. Heading to lap 11 this time by. Still 30 laps to go. Not even halfway in Road Atlanta. In no way, shape, or form has disappointed so far tonight. And once again, they head up through the hill. Chandler beginning to put maybe a little bit of a buffer over Cole Wilson for second place, about 0.5 of a second, and Wilson is being pressured by Richard Cherry for second place. Wondering if that damage that Cole Wilson sustained on his quarter panel on the right side is maybe starting to affect him ever so slightly. I mean, it's a road course, so it's not going to be too big of a disadvantage, but it is kind of a high-speed road course, so that definitely not going to be helping anything. Cherry has been solidly in third place, almost took second place away for a minute. Oh, and they're going to drive. Whoa, what a drive for Cole Wilson. He almost gets loose into the back of Cameron Chandler nearly. He's off the track here. Might have a slowdown. He might have to just let Cherry go. Yes, he will. Back to third goes Cole Wilson. Cherry to second place. Nearly drove into the back of your leader, Cameron Chandler. That could have been bad. Cherry now in second. What can he do to try to rerun down your leader? Wilson, though, is not giving up. He still wants to pressure Richard Cherry for P2. But Wilson has been making some mistakes now off the track yet again. Losing more time. Maybe, of course, these tires starting to maybe wear a little bit. Matthew White is, I believe, back on the racetrack. He is currently 2 laps down. Trent Wilkin currently running in 4th. These top 3 still under a blanket. Cherry not letting Chandler go away now for the lead. Oh, Chandler goes a little wide there. Oh, through the grass a little bit. Here comes Cherry. Gonna have a run. Chandler looks to defend all the way down to the inside. Big mistake for the driver of the 8 as they head down the back straightaway. Richard Cherry now to the inside, looking to take the lead away from here. Down low, and Cherry is almost clear. Chandler still to his outside, though, and going to have a good drive down to the braking zone. They go yet again, and Chandler lows in the 8. Cherry back to the inside, and Richard Cherry is clear for the race lead, but Cameron Chandler fighting back down low. Cherry still trying to keep it outside. What a battle. Coming to lap 13, Cherry, good run around the outside lane. Cole Wilson back in the battle. He's going to maybe go 3 wide, down to the inside in the turn number 1. Here comes Cole Wilson, 2 for 1 special maybe. And 2 the lead goes the 2, but Chandler fighting back, so is Cherry. Cherry for a second, and Wilson to the race lead, what a move. And Chandler all the way back to 3rd place. Wow. What a move by Cole Wilson. That was impressive. This battle for the lead has been highly contested all race long, and that was probably one of the highlights. Now Cherry, can he reclose the bumper of the 2 of Wilson? He was fast a few laps ago. I mean, what a move. Cole Wilson put down to the inside and into turn number 1, going 3 wide. Is now in the pits again is Matthew White. And I believe out of the race, both Stacy and Wilkin. I think, maybe not Stacy. No, both of them, wow. He's only, what, 6 cars left, running 5 on the track. White on pit road. But these 3 have been battling for the lead all race long. Stacy, I believe, is back. No, he's not on pit road. Not sure what happened to Stacy or Wilkin here. White, I think, is back on the track. Yes, he is in the 18. And these 3 continue to battle for the race lead here in Road Atlanta, keeping it very, very interesting up front. Cherry now trying to re-close to the bumper of Cole Wilson in that 2. Chandler was your driver that led the most laps so far tonight, still keeping it in 3rd. Oh, in the grass goes Richard Cherry in the 29 car. Cherry now almost falling back to Chandler. Battle for 2nd could be going on pretty soon. Oh, again, there's Cherry going wide, and Chandler has to be forced into the grass a little bit. Wasn't able to take advantage of that, and both these drivers lose time to your leader, Cole Wilson, as they head down the long back straightaway. Definitely not the place you want to lose a lot of momentum. You lose it all down the back. Wilson pulling out to a 1.3, almost 1.4 second lead. But he hasn't been mistake-free whatsoever in this race so far tonight. Of course, this is good experience for both Cole Wilson and Richard Cherry on the road course. And now Cherry is coming to pit road as they have a road course race tomorrow night in Portland for the Xfinity Series. This is Richard Cherry, if one of your first leaders to come to pit. I'm assuming we've got to see all leaders on pit road. What he's doing. Oh my god, why is he resetting? What is Richard Cherry doing? Wow, I don't know why he did that. That kind of sucks. Really sucks. Man. Don't know what happened to Richard Cherry there. He is disconnected officially from the session. I just checked. What has happened? And yeah, Cherry. Sorry about this. Just had to check real quick. Cherry currently being scored out of the race. That is so unfortunate. Don't really know what. Bad. Not really sure what happened there. Only 15 laps in, and now Payson Lindsay is on pit road here getting tires. I thought he was trying to maybe start a green flag pit cycle, but no. Gap for the lead now, 2.9 seconds between Cole Wilson and Cameron Chandler. Lindsay on pit road. White is 2 laps down. Cheery, Wilkin, Hogan, Stacy all out of the race now. Pace and Lindsay still sitting on pit road here. Going to be only now 3 cars on the lead lap. Oh, Cole Wilson going wide off the track. Into the grass goes Wilson in the 2. Now your leader, Cameron Chandler, second place Cameron Chandler, has a big run heading down the hill. That was a big mistake. You don't want to do that when you have 3 seconds for the lead, but Cole Wilson just did that. And Chandler is on his bumper yet again. I mean, it's easy just to push overdrive these cars, but man, Cole Wilson has been making a lot of mistakes in this race so far tonight. And he's got Cameron Chandler back to his bumper to maybe again battle for the race lead. These two starting to go at it. Now Herglotz is on pit road. Lindsay's back off pit road again, I believe. No, Lindsay's out of the race. My goodness. Everyone's dropping like flies. Herglotz back on the track here, 3rd right now. People are just dropping out of this race crazily. Pace and Lindsay's disconnected. Yeah, and here's Cameron Chandler back to the inside on Cole Wilson. They make contact almost. These two battling for the lead of this race. Chandler, oh, he jumps over the curb, but is clear of the race lead yet again, coming to lap 17. Wilson, though, back down to the inside lane once more on that 8 car of Chandler. Oh, Wilson still trying to keep to the outside lane to his door, to his quarter panel. Wilson battles for the lead. These two put on one hell of a show tonight so far. Only, what, 4 cars are on the track right now, and one of them is Matthew White 2 laps down. And this is not what Cameron Chandler wants to see at all, especially as the league owner and then in the points, because Matthew White's able to get 4th place here now. And even more if one of these drivers falls out of the race. I mean, Chandler maybe not able to capitalize as much as he wanted, even if he wins this race, on Matthew White's issues in the points. High speed as they head down this backstretch. What will that 2 Wilson be able to do into the braking zone? They go. He's on the 8's bumper. Good battle for the lead here at Road Atlanta. Oh, Chandler again a little bit loose. Not 100% sure if they have pit or not. We've had some surprise retirements so far in this race as Matthew White moves up to 4th, though, 2 laps down. Wilson the 2, still all over the back bumper of Cameron Chandler. Not even halfway through this race somehow. I don't know why Cameron Chandler decided this was a good idea, 40 laps. The iCar's first series, but okay. In my opinion, it should be 30. Cameron Chandler likes to make races long for no reason. Unnecessarily long for Cameron Chandler's races, apparently, in the iCar Pro Series, but it's still been a pretty good one. I don't know why it's 40 laps. Thanks, Cameron. We're only going to be coming to halfway pretty soon. And so many retirements in this race so far already. Cameron Chandler back to the bumper, or I should say Cole Wilson back to the bumper of Cameron Chandler. These two have really put on a good show at the front. This is the battle for the lead still heating up. We're lucky to still have one of these. Wilson, when will he start to get aggressive as this race continues to go on? I mean, he's been aggressive all day long. He's been off the track multiple times. I'm surprised he's not around so far. What a race he's had. Oh my God, I can't talk tonight apparently. The race he's had so far. I'm surprised Cole Wilson really hasn't spun. He's still all over the back bumper fighting on that 8 car of Cameron Chandler. Oh, once again, he has a little bit of a bobble. Nearly goes wide, though. Wilson down the backstretch they go. Short backstretch, I mean. Heading now to the long back straightaway. Oh, big bobble again for Cole Wilson. As they will head down the official long back straightaway. Wilson back there in second. Chandler currently with the lead of this race. He is pressuring to his bumper. Chandler sliding around ever so slightly there in that 8. Coming to lap 20 this time by and halfway. Final. This battle for lead is not really disappointed though, so I can't complain too much. Chandler continues to slide around in that iCar. Cole Wilson still all over his back bumper, as he has been all race long. Hasn't really made a move that yet. My God, yet. They can actually get the words out. But he's been pressuring him as this run is continuing to go on. Down, shorter back stretch they go. There's Christian Herklot's currently running in third. Matthew White's still on the track. Andrew Stacy's back on the track in the 96. He is 4 laps down. Here's Cole Wilson pressuring on the back bumper. Let's ride along with him in the 2. Heading down the back straightaway. Will he be able to make a move here in the 8 of Chandler? We'll see. Maybe look inside for a second. He is there for the race lead here at Road Atlanta. Cole Wilson back to the inside. They make contact off the track. Goes Chandler yet again. He'll go wide, but he might have to give up the lead because he got the course. So far, no, and they're both coming to pit road here. Oh, and they make contact coming to the pits. Here they come. Probably going to get a fresh set of tires here as they roll coming down pit road. Remember, Herklot's in the 02. Pitted already. So we'll see how this all goes out. I don't think he would be able to close the lead. He's still 50 seconds behind. Ooh, Chandler almost looked like he went too deep, but he didn't. Probably going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires, I've had to imagine, for your leaders. 4 tires at least for Cole Wilson. And it is 4 tires for Chandler. Here we go, race off pit road. Going to be between these two. Oh, Chandler having actually to sit in his pit stall for a little bit. Almost stalls. And Cole Wilson easily out front now. Chandler back to second. Big gap going to be, what, 3 seconds? Wow, what happened to Cameron Chandler? He just sat in his pit stall. He's going to be close. Battle off pit road is now off the racetrack. Goes Stacy here in the 96 car. And again off the racetrack goes Cameron Chandler here on cold tires. Trying to get this thing going. That's a slow stop at the end there. After changing his tires, and now comes out 4 seconds behind Cole Wilson. See if he's able to run down the 2. He, was faster than Wilson in some stints in this race, but 3.6 seconds is a lot to make up, even over these next 20 laps at Road Atlanta. Be really, really solid victory for Cole Wilson tonight if he can get the job done. We're still on the getaway lap on these tires. They're definitely all going to be good to the end now. But Cole Wilson's been pretty bad with the mistakes, to be honest, so far in this one tonight, so I wouldn't count this one over at all. You never know. Chandler could run down this 2 car. He was on pole, of course, Cameron Chandler. Andrew Stacy's still keeping it on the racetrack, but he is currently 4 laps down in 5th. Matthew White. Oh, Matthew White. Whoa, my goodness. He is just 2 laps down now, doing whatever he wants now, I guess. In that 18. And he is stopping the race car. No, he's not. He's continuing to drive straight. The 02 Christian Herklot's not having a bad day at all. Taking advantage of a lot of this attrition tonight. Currently runs in 3rd. So everybody has visited pit road so far tonight. 4 seconds the gap now between Cole Wilson and Cameron Chandler for the race lead at Road Atlanta. 19 laps to go. Oh, off the racetrack, in the wall hard. It's Andrew Stacy in the 96. He is sitting right now in the gravel. He's out of the way. There comes Matthew White. Oh, now Matthew White's having an issue, and he's nearly going to crash here. He'll save it. Stacy, though, still sitting in the gravel. He's out of the way. I don't think this would bring out a caution. Let's take a look on what happened to Andrew Stacy here. Down the hill, now up the hill he goes. Oh, just gets loose, and oh my God. Oh, man. Oh, that is a horrible, horrible crash for Andrew Stacy. Oh my goodness. He went roof first into the barrier. Oh my, that's awful. Take another look at it. I mean, just gets loose, and the car just flips over the curb. Oh, my goodness. I mean, let's just take another look at it. I mean, look at look at that. Man, that is horrible for Andrew Stacy. Now let's ride along with the driver of the 96 through this accident. Oh, that was a terrible incident for Andrew Stacy. Doesn't break out the caution, though. We're still green. Here from Road Atlanta. Riding with Stacy. Just looks like over the curb here, he eventually loses it, and the car just flips over the curb, and oh, my goodness, what a crash. And he ends up on his roof, rolls back on his wheels. That car is destroyed. I don't know if he's got going, and he's way out of the way anyways, so it doesn't really matter. He's not going to have cause a caution. It's not like he can go anywhere else either. Let's look from the blimp with Andrew Stacy. Just a terrible, terrible crash. Gap for the lead now, 2.8 seconds, so Chandler is closing up, and just, oh, what a hit. Flies in the air, lands back, eventually on his wheels, but that thing is destroyed. Obviously done for the day for Andrew Stacy. And he is currently in the pits for the driver of the 96 car. There he is, currently sitting on pit road. That thing is mangled. Man, look at that 96 car. It is absolutely destroyed. There's not a single thing left in that front end. My goodness. Out of the lead now, 2.7 seconds between Cole Wilson, your leader, and Cameron Chandler in second. They head down the back stretch again. I mean, Chandler really hasn't been letting Wilson go away. Gap down to 2.7 seconds. Cole Wilson, we know he's been making mistakes in this race. Will he make any more as this run goes on? To maybe allow Cameron Chandler to close up the gap. Coming to 16 laps to go here at Road Atlanta. Oh, he's loose. Back down the front stretch. Man, what a race it's been so far here at Road Atlanta. We're well over halfway. Still got some racing left to go. From Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. Of course, we're live in tonight for the final road course race of the iCar Pro Series season. Of course, just 3 races remain after tonight for the iCar Pro Series in season number 2. Of course, we head next week to USA Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. Then we go to Talladega Super Speedway, and then the finale is in Dover. There's not too much time here to make up spots in the points, especially for drivers like Matthew White, as Chandler will be able to extend his points gap, even finishing second, and won't be able by a lot. What's going to finish probably 4th here, if everything stays the same. Matthew White was dominant early on, won a bunch of races. He's been pretty bad as of late, and Chandler has been able to kind of capitalize on that. It hasn't been a whole lot of wins for Cameron so far this year. But, oh, it's Cole Wilson off the track here. Through the grass goes the 2. This is what I was saying you cannot do. Make a mistake like that. Gap actually doesn't close up too much. 2.3 seconds between him and Chandler somehow. I don't really know how he didn't lose too much time from that. That 2 car is not stable whatsoever. He's just got under 15 laps to go to hang on to the lead, but it's now down to 2 seconds. Chandler, of course, has found something. He's not making mistakes like Cole Wilson is doing. A few more of those mistakes by the 2, and the 8th car could be there. They could have another battle for this race win. They head down the back straightaway, just about 2 seconds to gap. Between your top 2. Of course, Cole Wilson still has another race coming up tomorrow night. The Xfinity Series at Portland. Gotta go all the way from Road Atlanta to Portland. Same thing with me, and Cameron Chandler will be in the booth. Should be pretty fun tomorrow night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series. Their season number 2 playoff race in Portland, the second race of the round of 8. Midway point of that round. Cole Wilson once again heads down the hill. Now it's right along with the 8 of Cameron Chandler for a lap. He is loose again. He's through the grass, almost starting to lose a little bit of time to the driver of the 2. Got 1.7 seconds right now between the top 2. gap. 1.5 seconds, coming 11 laps to go here at Road Atlanta tonight in the iCar Pro Series. Oh, Wilson through the grass. Through these high-speed sections, he will lose time because of that. Has to try to recover as quickly as possible. Down to now a second between him and Cameron Chandler now for the lead. We'll see if this gap continues to close up. Chandler's been doing a nice job at not making mistakes to close up the bumper of the two, and now it's under a second. These two drivers absolutely going for it here in the Road Atlanta tonight. Ooh, a little bit loose there into the braking zone for Cole Wilson. Are his tires once again beginning to heat up? Battle for the lead is on. 10 laps to go at Road Atlanta. Cole Wilson looking for his first iCar win of the season. Of course, we know how good Cole Wilson is at road courses. He's done a good job tonight, leading a lot of laps here in the second half. Had a great pit stop. Came out way ahead of Cameron Chandler, but now Chandler has closed up the gap. Cole's made some mistakes, and now they are both battling for the lead here at Road Atlanta tonight with under 10 laps to go. When and where will Chandler maybe be able to make his move for the lead? Pretty highly contested tonight. Chandler about 0.7 of a second. Every mistake Wilson's made, Chandler has maybe closed up half a second or so. And that mistake that time by was no different. Wilson, though, trying to manage this gap. 0.7 of a second. He does not want to give up this win late in the going, but we know Cameron Chandler has been pretty mistake-free tonight, and he's been solid. Cole Wilson, when the pressure gets on his bumper, he starts to maybe overcorrect a few things, maybe go over the curbs a little bit too much, go off the track, make some mistakes, and lose time. Last time he went through there, he really went off the track and takes that a little bit more conservative, but that allows Chandler to maybe close up a little bit more. Yeah, if you take it too conservative, you're going to be caught by the driver behind you. But if you overdrive it too much, you're going to make mistakes. And again, you're going to be caught. So it's just that fine line. You can't lose time, but you also can't make a mistake. For Cole Wilson. Heading down the backstretch they go yet again. These two put on a pretty good, solid show all night long at the front of the field. They head down the hill, coming 8 laps to go this time by Road Atlanta. Chandler now all over his bumper. Wilson's been taking this pretty conservatively. Last few laps of this section of the racetrack, and Chandler, it's been a big closing opportunity. Once again, they go downhill, and Chandler now almost loses the back end of that race car. He was sideways. They head down the short backstretch. Chandler is still there. He almost got forced into a big mistake. And he's now in the bumper of the two of Wilson. Here comes Cameron Chandler looking to take the lead. battle up front from Road Atlanta. Under 8 laps to go. They go down the hill. 7 remain from Road Atlanta. Cameron Chandler, all of the back bumper of Cole Wilson as they head back into turn 1. These two put on one hell of a show up front. Ooh, nearly a little bit wide there for the two. He's starting to make a couple of mistakes. This is the part he's been pretty mistake carefree through here. Chandler almost went off the grass a little bit. They're beginning to catch maybe the 0-2 as they head down the short back straightaway. Cole Wilson, once again, they head down the back stretch at Road Atlanta. Now the gap 1.2 seconds. He is kind of pulled away from Cameron Chandler of these last lap, or a lap and a half maybe, or half a lap. Oh, but this time he goes under, braking a little bit too deep and almost loses the back out of that race car. Time is starting to run out for Chandler, coming to 6 laps to go this time by. Over the curbs goes the 8. Don't really know where he lost all that time. Let's try to take a look real quick. I didn't exactly see what happened. It just eventually lost it. It lost momentum. I don't know what happened. Just lost time for whatever reason. It's almost 0.7 of a second. Back stretch they go yet again. Wilson just wants this race to end. He's trying to finish it off, and Herklotz. Oh, Christian Herklotz off the track here. And the leaders will go by. Herklotz gets rolling back again. Once again, Cole Wilson still trying to hold on for this lead. Ooh, another bit of a slide there. The gap now 0.4 of a second. Cameron Chandler has been a little bit faster these last few laps. 5 remaining at Road Atlanta. These two have really made it entertaining up front. Only 2 now on the lead lap. They have been fighting all race long. Can Chandler run down the 2 car and pass them yet again? Another big mistake for Cole Wilson here, and Chandler is going to be the 2s inside. Down the back stretch yet again. I don't know if Chandler's close enough to make a move this time by. I think the biggest moves can maybe happen down the back stretch, if you think about it. It's probably the best time to maybe make a move. Oh, and Cole Wilson gets a little bit tight there. Cameron Chandler closing up the gap. He's on his bumper, heading down the hill and coming to 4 to go. Oh, but Chandler in the grass a little bit goes wide. Both these two pushing as hard as they can late in the going at Road Atlanta. again up the hill. Definitely a very elevated racetrack here all around Road Atlanta. And it could present some opportunities once again for the native Chandler to try to pounce. Wilson's gotten tight in the later stages of this lap. So we'll see what happens. Still got 3.5 laps to go. Lap car in the distance, that's Matthew White. Don't think they're going to catch him in the 18 unless he slows down. Oh, here's a solid dive bomb back. Dive bomb to the inside for Cameron Chandler for a second. Thought he had something, but he doesn't. Oh, but he's on his bumper, pulls outside. He's gonna try to get some good momentum heading down this front straightaway if he can, but almost goes off the track. But Wilson slides. 3 laps to go at Road Atlanta. Chandler is on his bumper, and they both are battling for the lead here at Road Atlanta tonight. This is the battle for the win late in the going. From Road Atlanta. Down the hill and up it yet again. Cole Wilson doing everything he can to hold on, but Cameron Chandler in the distance, he is quick and he's not giving up. Down the back stretch, can Cameron make his move? Wilson blocks inside. Now pulls back outside. And send down to the inside lane, and they almost make contact. Chandler on his bumper. Yet again, down the backstretch they go. Have to try to defend down low. Will he move to the inside lane? No, he's not. Chandler actually keeps it pretty nice and steady back there. Now Wilson off the track. Oh, this is big news. He stays on the racetrack, but does he have to slow down? I mean, I would assume so for some, I don't know. Is he not getting a slowdown here? 2 to go. I think he does have to slow down. He does slow down down the front straightaway, and they're back to maybe 3/10 now. 2 laps remaining. Matthew White just in the distance there. 2 laps to go at Road Atlanta. Top 2 drivers both battling for the win. Almost getting pushed off wide is that iCar of Chandler. 2 to go. Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta tonight. Wilson a little bit deep into that corner, almost has to go a little bit tight. Now Chandler to the inside, out to the outside. They almost cross each other over. Chandler goes wide, almost to the grass. And he's going to lose a whole bunch of time back to a second now as they head down the back straightaway and losing a whole lot more time because he lost all that momentum. That's the worst possible place to lose momentum. Maybe went a little bit too deep, lost it all. Back to 1.3 seconds. Thunder, 2 laps to go. It's going to be tough for him to make that up if Wilson doesn't make a mistake here. And just maybe going a little bit too early for Cameron Chandler, fighting for it all, and we are going to see the white flag this time by 1 lap to go from Road Atlanta. Final lap underway. The gap now a second between Cole Wilson and Cameron Chandler. Wilson, I think at this point, just needs to stay mistake-free, but cannot go too slow. Down the hill they go yet again. It's been kind of a mistake area for the driver of the 2, trying to keep it nice and tidy this time by. Can't go off the track at all. Chandler doing everything he can, but lost a good amount of momentum that last time by as they head down the shorter back straightaway for the final time. Wilson trying to keep it tight to the end. Lap car, Matthew White in the distance. Don't think they're going to catch him here in the end. Final time, down the back stretch they go. Chandler loose on the inside lane, pushing for everything he's got. I think it's too little, too late. As Cole Wilson heads down this back stretch one more time. Hard braking zone down to the final few corners. This is where he's made a couple mistakes. Got to be clean and careful. He will be. Oh, Chandler off the track here, fighting for everything. 2 more corners. Into the final turn goes Cole Wilson, and off the final turn he'll go. He's going to see the checkered flag. Cole Wilson going to win iCar at Road Atlanta. Second place is Cameron Chandler. What a fight. What a win. Cole Wilson does it. And he will get the job done tonight. In that 2-car. Man, what a run. Cole Wilson goes to victory lane here in iCar. First iCar Pro Series win of the season for Cole Wilson. An impressive fight to the end of the race, especially. And the driver of the two will get the job done tonight. Picks up his first iCar win in a while. All right, post race coming up here at Road Atlanta. What a race it was. Wilson hangs on and wins. Whoever wants to do his burnout here so he can get some post race interviews in. There we go. Definitely not too much of a short one here at Road Atlanta tonight. They went caution free and still took a pretty decent amount of time. That race, took an hour, nearly. Completely under green. And Wilson gonna try to push that 18 away. And he gets the 18 back going here. All right. Well, that'll do it from Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Cole Wilson, your winner. And he will burn it down in the front stretch from Road Atlanta tonight. Your race winner. First time this season. Let's go, Wilson. All right. That will do it. From Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, here tonight. Cole Wilson is your winner. And we are done. All right. So that does it tonight at Road Atlanta. Cole Wilson is your race winner. And we got post-race interviews coming up. All right, Cole Wilson already in the booth. So Cole Wilson, a lot of mistakes in this race tonight, but you're still able to hold on. You hold on to the lead from Cameron Chandler. You take, I believe, your first iCar win of the season. You ended up leading the most laps, 27 laps. First win of your career, like you said. And just how did you hold on to the end here to win your first iCar race at Road Atlanta?
Yeah, like you said, it wasn't the cleanest race. A lot of sloppy mistakes that could have cost me, but when Cameron was a lot faster than me, I just made sure I was really quick on exits to corners so he couldn't get a run on me. And then the one chance he did have, he tried to cross me over. I would have done the same thing, and the car just didn't turn for him. So unfortunately, we didn't get to battle. I mean, it helps me because he was definitely a lot faster at the end. But yeah, I'm just happy we were able to hold on.
So Cole Wilson, do you think one of the main reasons you kind of almost gave up the win there was because of your weight?
What? I
Yeah.
won the race, driver.
Well, I don't know. All that
Cameron Chandler
food
couldn't.
you've been.
Cameron Chandler couldn't turn for that one corner because his car was way down. Matthew White was 2 laps down because he was in pit lane eating food.
Yeah, nice attempt. I saw you here, your local KFC.
Hey, so tomorrow I'm gonna suck because I've never driven Portland in a stock car.
Nice. Try. All right.
Yep. Stream's going down.
All
Cole
right.
Wilson
Anyways,
winner.
have fun
No one else
celebrating
wants
this
it anyway.
incredible win, and have fun celebrating on the 20-hour plane ride to Portland.
Oh man, that's a long one. It's not that long. It's like 5 hours at most.
Well, whatever. Close enough. This is not 5 hours. What is he talking about? Georgia to Oregon. That's like I think that's as far as you can go if you're not going to Alaska or Hawaii in the U.S. You're going like diagonally across the U.S. That's fact check. That is not 5 hours. What is he talking about? That is. Oh, it is. How is it 5 hours? One said 14 hours. That's okay. I guess I'm just stupid. All right. Anyways, that'll wrap it up. iCar Pro Series. We'll be back tomorrow night, of course, for the NASCAR Racing FedEx Xfinity Series at Portland Raceway. So we hope you enjoy the iCar Pro Series tonight from Road Atlanta, Michelin Raceway, Michelin Raceway. Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. Finally got it right. Of course, we were supposed to be here in the Cup Series, but that'll not be happening. So we'll see you tomorrow night at Portland's for the Xfinity Series, second race of the playoffs. Good night.